I'd like to draw your attention to the safety notice in your race programme. Please, in the interest of the safe running of today's event, obey all the public announcements with regard to safety. Stand well back from the fences. Be careful of any loose horses which may head in your direction. Please leave the pathways clear at all times for the medical services, and if you have children or pet animals which are today, please keep them supervised. White flag raised, off and racing. The 2026 Kilworth and Ardglen races commences with this 4-year-old maiden. A field of 8 runners rushing on to the first of the 15 fences. Just the 3 laps for all of today's races, 15 fences to take, 5 per circuit, and as they come away from number 1, all have taken it safely. And through the early exchanges, up there prominent is Jamie Scallon aboard Lipati. Also to the fore is Cap Crystal de France, Lipati Crystal de France, and coming up with them is Join the Queue. They're the 3 now who come to the first of these fences in the back straight. Over in 4th place is Uncle CC, and then in 5th position we have Shane Cotter, fresh from his win at the Cheltenham Festival on Thursday. He's aboard Ardamine Park in this race, and he sits alongside Clune Mella. And after Clune Mella's anxious moments on the back marker through the first half mile is the Griffin runner in the race, which is La Ligorash. So they're running now to the fence across the bottom section of the track, slightly obscured from view. And as they head towards it, Join the Queue is amongst the runners up there prominent. Also fighting for the early lead is Lipati, I should say. So as they come away from that fence and now enter the home straight for the first time, and as they come up out of the dip, Join the Queue is up there with Crystal de Fiancé. They're 1 and 2. So Join the Queue, Crystal de Fiancé, they're 1 and 2. They're being followed out deep in the track then by the Rob Corps runner, which is Clune Mella for the Bow team. That one is a close third. Uncle CC in the stripes is 4th. 5th place down the near side is Lipati. And in turn, that one is followed by Ardamine Park. 2 from the back of the field, Derek O'Connor's runner in the McManus Silks anxious moments on our back marker remains La Lugarash. So they take fence number 6, and as they pop out over that one, it is the Harley Dunn trained Crystal de Fiancé. Finance is out in front, Crystal de Finance, along with Join the Queue. They're being slipstreamed then in 3rd position down the inside rail by Ardamine Park, who is followed in turn then by Lipati. Also in the leading 4 or 5 remains Clune Mella and also Uncle CC. As they get over this next fence, the 2 who remain a little detached from the other group of 6 runners, Anxious Moments and La Lugarash. So the field now come to the second of the fences on this side of the track, and as they pop out over that one, all take it safely. So it is Crystal de Finance just about in front as they run across this side of the track to the fence, which is 7 from the finish. Crystal de Finance, Join the Queue. Close up in behind is Lipati as they come to rise at this next fence. So over it, Crystal de Finance, half a length to Join the Queue, and then 3 in line for the third, about a length and a half down, are Lipati, Clune Mella, and between horses is Uncle CC. There's a couple of lengths to Ardamine Park and a further few lengths then to Anxious Moments and La Lugarash. They come up the climb, home straight, and to the fence, which is number 10. It'll be last on the next circuit, and just about in front there in the centre, Frankie Murphy aboard Crystal de Finance, half a length to the good from Join the Queue in the diamond colours in second. So going up past the winning post, a mile or so to cover, 5 to jump, and the order sees Crystal de Finance is in front. Second place is Join the Queue. A length and a half down in third is Lipati. who's alongside Uncle CC, and then wide in the track is Clonmilla. Further back, just in behind the leaders, holding every chance, is Ardamine Park. And then after Ardamine Park, you've got Anxious Moments, and the one who's losing touch now with the leading 7 is La Lugarash. So 2 fences down the far side before they'll be heading for home. This is the 4th last that comes up next, and there's nothing to choose between Join the Queue and Crystal de Finance. They rise just ahead of Uncle CC. Clonmilla's right on the premises. In behind, we lost one, Anxious Moments, unshipped its jockey there when back in 7th place. 3 to jump, and now 4 across the track. Crystal de Finance, Join the Queue, Uncle CC and Clonmilla. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, and down there was Join the Queue, and badly hampered and knocked out of the race basically as Ardamine Park is still going, but he's lost all momentum. So they're running now to the 2nd last fence. And as they head to it, Crystal de Finance still just in front as they go to this fence from Uncle CC and Clonmilla, who are the closest pursuers. Here they come now to the 2nd last fence. They're about to jump it. And as they come to it, Crystal de Finance now headed by Uncle CC, but Clonmilla is right on the scene. Uncle CC goes to the front, but instantly attended by Clonmilla. They go on from Crystal de Finance. They're climbing the hill with 1 to jump in the Goffs 4yo Maiden. Uncle CC for the Fennessees. The Robcore runner in 2nd. Clonmilla's under an all-night drive, but Uncle CC finds more and drives on. Will this be a local Fermoy area winner? It looks good for Uncle CC in the hands of Alan O'Sullivan, up and over the last, away by 5 lengths from Clonmilla, and as they drive up to the finish, a win for Cork. First race today at the Kilworth, now it then goes the way of Uncle CC, wins by 4 or 5 from Clonmilla, who was 2nd. They in turn were about 12 lengths clear from Lepati, who was 3rd. 4th was the long time prominent Crystal de Finance, and there was only 4 finishers.
And the result of our first race: first number 15, second number 1, third number 12, and number 8 was 4th. That's 15, 1, 12, and 8. And your distances were 6 lengths, 18 lengths, and 14 lengths. That's 6 lengths, 18 lengths, and 14 lengths. Our second race is a maiden race for 5-year-old geldings. This is for the John Kennedy